Information Communication Technology (ICT) has become the most influential, dependable and cost-effective means of enhancing corporate and organizational development across the globe. Its use and impact has become so imperative that no meaningful development could take place minus this simple but complex tool. Our country has made appropriate policy interventions through the Ghana Education Service, where ICT has been incorporated in Ghana's educational system. Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has reiterated the commitment of his government to providing the youth of Ghana with a functional ICT-driven educational system that constantly responds to the challenges and evolution of modern science and technology. But challenges still persist. Most schools in Ghana still do not have these ICT labs, not to talk of computers. At the closing ceremony of a training session organized by Maxim Nyansa with government, which sought to provide ICT training to 22 teachers from the northern, central and eastern regions, District Director of Education at Ikumfi, Madam Dorcas Brenda Asare, in an interview noted that ICT has come to stay and therefore very critical to impart the needed skills to the future generation.
Schools should be supported with computers, and especially if philanthropists and then NGOs will also come in to support, even parents introducing their children, giving them computers to work with at home will also help. And then the teachers too, especially with this training that they've got, I think that it will go a long way, especially in my district, to support the schools.
According to President Akufo-Addo's government's focus is to work to provide every school and community with an ICT infrastructure to keep them in touch with global trends and also equip the youth with the skills that will be necessary in Ghana's economic transformation. MP for Ikumfi Kinsley Atu-Kujo lauded the initiative of Maxim Nyansa for facilitating the training session in ICT for teachers and has called on the organizations to meet government halfway and has called on other private organizations to meet government halfway in providing ICT capacity building in Ghana.
If you look at where the world is going today, I would say that as a country we are way behind. There's a huge gap in terms of per capita, ICT knowledge per capita. Still more room for improvement. There are a lot of companies that are not involved. They are not involved in this fight. But for us to move forward, even for the company themselves to have a future, because we need to train these people from the background to come and work in these organizations tomorrow. So we encourage the private sector to do more. When they come knocking on their doors, they shouldn't shut the door to them. I'm appealing to every company in Ghana that has some used computers they don't know what to do. Maxim Nyansa is here, give it to them. They will deploy them in the rural communities. These people, I can assure that they will deploy them.
The MD of Maxim Nyansa explained that as an IT firm, they see the opportunity that can turn Ghana's fortunes around and will continue to support that agenda.
Generally, there's still a lot that is lacking, irrespective of the fact that especially here in Accra, we hear a lot of IT firms, we hear of a lot of digitalization. But it is very obvious that when you go deep down, you realize that it is still not good entirely. And especially when it comes to growth. If we really want to grow, IT is the best way to go. And the first point of call is to tackle the base, which is our educational system. We believe that if we digitalize a lot of the things, it will really help us. Each year, we have other training programs that we run to the tune of about $50,000. Let me use the 50,000 euros to be precise. Because unfortunately, one way or the other, we are able to solicit for funds to be able to do these projects.